Hi everyone, and welcome back to Secure Your Benefits. I hope you're all doing great today. Whether you're a regular viewer or this is your first time here, I'm so glad you found your way to this channel. If you're new, I just want to quickly mention that I dedicate a lot of time to researching and verifying everything I share here. You won't find any fake news or misleading content on this channel. All the updates I provide are based on official sources and reliable information. So, rest assured, what you're hearing today is accurate and up to date. If you're here to get trusted, real, and actionable Social Security news, you're in the right place. Now, let's jump into the latest updates as of April 25, 2025, that could affect you and your Social Security benefits. These are updates you won't want to miss, especially if you're already receiving benefits, planning to apply soon, or simply want to stay ahead of the changes in the Social Security system. Payment updates, April 2025. First, let's talk about payments. If your birthday falls between the 21st and 31st of the month, your April payment should already be in your account. If you haven't seen it yet, check your bank account or direct express card. Payments are usually processed early in the morning, but sometimes there are delays. If it's been more than 24 hours and you still haven't received your payment, it's okay to reach out to the SSA. However, before you call, log into your MySSA account and double-check that the payment has been issued. Remember, Social Security payments aren't always on the same exact date each month. They depend on your birth date, so if your birthday falls at the end of the month, it may take a bit longer for the payment to come through. But don't panic, these payments are usually sent in waves. Always check your account first to confirm that the payment was processed. Cost of living adjustment, COLA, and other important changes for 2025. One of the biggest things you need to know about in 2025 is the cost of living adjustment, COLA. Social Security benefits have gone up by 2.5% this year. While that's not a huge increase, it's still a helpful boost for many people. If your monthly benefits were about $1,927 last year, they're now around $1,976 on average. While $50 might not seem like much, for many, it helps cover rising costs like groceries, transportation, or even just the price of gas. It's important to note that the COLA increase is meant to help offset inflation, but it doesn't always match up to the cost of living in every state. In some areas, particularly those where housing costs or healthcare expenses have increased dramatically, $50 may not be enough. So what can you do if your COLA doesn't cover the full increase in your expenses? Well, many states have supplemental programs that can help seniors or people with disabilities who are on a fixed income. These programs provide additional financial support, especially if you're struggling to make ends meet due to rising costs. I'll be covering more of these resources in upcoming videos, so don't forget to subscribe to secure your benefits and stay informed about these programs. Social Security Fairness Act, a game changer for public employees. If you've been following this channel, you already know that this year, something huge happened. The Social Security Fairness Act was signed into law. This law eliminates the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, and Government Pension Offset, GPO, two provisions that unfairly reduced Social Security benefits for millions of public employees, including teachers, firefighters, police officers, and other public servants. These were people who dedicated their careers to serving the community but were penalized in retirement because they didn't pay into Social Security during part of their careers. Now, those penalties are officially gone. And here's the best part, it's retroactive. If you've been affected by WEP or GPO in the past, the Social Security Administration, SSA, is not only adjusting your future payments but also paying you retroactive amounts that you should have received. Some people have already seen lump sum payments of over $7,000. That's life-changing money for many people, especially retirees on a fixed income. Additionally, those monthly checks are being adjusted, too. Depending on your work history, pension situation, and eligibility, some people are seeing an increase of $200 to $400 per month, or even more. So, if you've ever worked in public service, or if your spouse did, I recommend logging into your MySSA account to check your updated benefit amount and to make sure you're receiving any retroactive payments. It's important to stay proactive, because these changes are being rolled out in phases. If you haven't seen a change yet, don't worry, you'll receive an official notice in the mail or through your MySSA account. Just be patient and keep an eye on your accounts. Identity verification changes, what you need to know. Now, let's talk about a big change that's affecting a lot of people this month: new identity verification requirements. Starting on April 14, 2025, the SSA began requiring in-person verification for certain services. This includes things like replacing a lost social security card, changing your name, or updating your direct deposit information. This change was made to tighten security and reduce the growing risk of identity theft, especially among seniors and vulnerable individuals. As much as we'd all prefer to handle things online or over the phone, this step is necessary to keep your personal information safe. But I know some of you might find this inconvenient, especially if you live in a rural area or have mobility challenges. If you need to make one of these changes, be sure to call your local SSA office ahead of time to confirm what documentation you need to bring. That way, you won't make a trip only to find out that you're missing the required documents. The good news is that not everything requires an in-person visit. Services like applying for disability benefits or SSI can still be done online or over the phone, which should make things a bit easier. But if you're dealing with something that changes your personal information or banking details, it's best to plan for an in-person visit. And don't forget, SSA appointments are often booked weeks in advance, so try to schedule early. Verify your information by April 30, don't miss it. This is a big one. If you haven't verified your personal and banking information with the SSA yet, do it now. The deadline to verify is April 30, 2025, and if you miss it, your May payment could be suspended. Even if your address hasn't changed, your bank account is the same, and nothing else is different, the SSA still requires that you verify your information. It only takes a few minutes, but failing to do so could result in missed payments or complications in the future. So, if you haven't verified yet, log into your MySSA account as soon as possible. Why staying informed matters. Social Security is always evolving. New legislation, updated security measures, and changing payment schedules can make it difficult to keep up. That's why I created Secure Your Benefits to give you reliable, real, and verified information so that you don't get caught off guard by changes in the system. It's so important to stay informed and proactive because missing out on key updates, such as verification deadlines or retroactive payments, could have a serious impact on your benefits. Support the channel, your engagement helps more people. I work really hard to bring you these videos, and I do it because I care about making sure you're not left in the dark when it comes to your Social Security benefits. I spend a lot of time researching, verifying, and crafting content that's meaningful and impactful. So, if this video has helped you in any way, please show your support. Take a second to like, share, and comment below. I really appreciate it, and your engagement helps the channel grow. The bigger we get, the more people we can help. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you'll always know when a new update drops. You won't want to miss it. Thank you so much for your continued support. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.